Yeah, I think this fish might be too big though for this fishing pole and line. I was catching bass before. I think I might have hooked a pike. Dude, I'm gonna cut this line. I'm gonna see what they have at the bait shop. They might have better line. Yeah, I saw your comment. We've talked about having a fun fishing game in a stream before, and what we described kind of sounded like this. I could see him liking something like this just because he likes those survival type games where you kind of got to do activities like fishing and hunting. Um, where is the tackle shop? There we go. All right, it's a ways away. Put it on multiplayer. I keep hearing about how all these people are catching all these big ass fish. Yeah, they said they had some new items in there. So hopefully they have like maybe some stronger line or something. There's also like things to explore in this game, like hidden items. I haven't looked much into it. Yeah, it has a multiplayer mode in it. I don't know like how in depth it is, but like all these are actual people on the map, and you can turn it off if you don't want it to be multiplayer. But I think it's kind of cool to watch other people fish. Always curious about what other people are catching. Plus, it kind of shows you where all the good spots are. This is the first map too. Curious about the other ones. One of the maps are in Japan. I probably should just follow the road and not try to take shortcuts. Let me see when it came out. It was on sale. So it must not be but so new. It was part of that PlayStation summer sale, I think. Because it was only like $11. Let me see. I know they had both a PS4 and PS5 version, so it's fairly new. And of course, they have PC and Xbox. And it has crossplay, so yeah, it must be co-op across different platforms too, it seems. When did it come out though? Just paraphrasing the Wikipedia article. It came out in 2022. Oh, maybe that's the PC version. So yeah, it's not super new, but it's not super old. It looked like the most advanced fishing game on the store. A lot of the stuff either looked like one of those pay as you go games like Fishing Planet or whatever it is, where you have to pay real money for everything. And other fishing games kind of looked bare bones. This one looked like the best option. About the price of like a meal at McDonald's. Yeah, at least as far as fishing games goes, probably the most modern, unless there's something crazy on PC I don't know about. Like I know they have that Planet Fishing game, but that's one of those games that you have to spend real money on. I don't like those MMO games. Those freemium games that are free and you have to buy everything. I'd rather just pay something up front and just earn it through the game. Would have been interesting. Like they find water and they just start fishing. There's like this lake that nobody knows about. I find it funny that the name of the engine that Mad Max had just caused runs on is the Apex engine. That's who makes my Jeep.
Warning there. Interested in the best money can buy?
Um,
Take a look at
Depends
these.
how much money I have. I threw out my fish back, so yeah, I don't care about apparel. It could have been, but this Avalanche shouldn't make this per se. They helped with like the engine and everything. This is actually a developer under the umbrella of Avalanche. Avalanche actually bought this company. It's like a division of them. So Avalanche is still making their own stuff. I heard like George Miller is still interested in making a Mad Max game, maybe with a different developer, but he still has the idea. Um, I do too, especially if George Miller was actually involved with the whole thing. Now that he's working with Kojima, they actually have like some people that are huge fans that are also pretty decent developers. I would not be surprised if after Death Stranding that George Miller didn't get Kojima to work on some type of Mad Max game because I find it interesting even in Death Stranding 2 because Kojima's such a fan of Mad Max. Like if you ever looked on his Instagram, he like had pictures of him going to see Mad Max Fury Road and Furiosa, getting the soundtrack, and that's how he became friends with George Miller. So like if George Miller got him to make a Mad Max game, I'm sure it would do really well and become fairly epic. Considering George Miller's actually stars in Death Stranding too, I wouldn't be surprised if they had something planned. But yeah, like I swear most of his Instagram's like a love letter to George Miller and Mad Max. Yeah, they need to bring that gyrocopter in. That would be fun in a Mad Max game. Have some mechanic with that. Also have like those gigantic convoy fights like in the movies where like he climbs from a truck and onto a bigger truck and fights people. Kind of like something from like an Uncharted scene. Most of my line is pretty much We got carbon fiber line. I don't think we have anything that we can catch that would require this. Let's just catch fish for now.
But wait, you didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I noticed. But I still have money. Maybe I should just set my sights lower for right now.
Goodbye for now.
Almost hit the directions. That would be a cool mechanic. All I have is bloodworms right now. Overly friendly. It's all my business. I don't like it when they tell me when I don't buy stuff. It makes me feel guilty. I could totally see people just hanging out in this game being social and chilling like a real camp out. Um, it'd be cool if you could wear like waders or something. I wonder if I could get a boat. That'd be pretty cool. Though I don't think I'm equipped to get any fish from a boat. Unless I know a good place where there's schools of minnows. Yeah, let me see if it's in my price range. I haven't caught many fish yet. It'd be cool if they had a fast boat. All right, let's see if I can rent one yet. This is still really early in the game, so I don't know what's available. I probably got to get the most basic boat. Oh, maybe not. I don't see any limitations. I'll just get the first one for now. Nice. I'm on a boat. I changed the camera angle. Good. Yep. I wonder if they're fingerless. That would make them even more badass. Is that like another player just fishing? That would be pretty cool. Actually, that boat looks kind of abandoned. Now it disappeared. Let me see if I can find other people that are around here. It's probably where the good stuff is. Um, yeah. At least it wasn't a table and a glass of water this time. That's what you would do in real life. That'd be funny if that was actual thing. Like when you go by him, he's like, a fish biting today?
That right there is a nasty hyacinth that'll put the whole park up the spout. Can you find me many more, Buckaroo?
All right, so there's little things you can do that aren't fishing related. That's kind of cool. All right, let's embarrass ourselves. That's probably the smart thing to do. Go into our backpack. That one has a cigar thing on it, though. I don't want that one. Yeah, let's switch to this one. Alright, let's see if there's anything good over here. I don't need something gigantic. Oh yeah. And then when you get a fish, your shit gets all tangled up with theirs. And everybody's gotta like lift their pole and oh, it's the worst. Especially if you're fishing on a pier. That's such a pain in the ass. Alright, let's switch to worm. Actually, minnow would be good. Wonder how effective the hot dog chunks are. It falls. I need to drop it down a little bit. I need a fish finder. Yep, they come in like those white styrofoam circular things. Also remember when you'd have worms in your tackle box and you forget about it and it would smell like death. Good times. I ought to look at the map and see if there's like a hole or something once I'm done reeling this in. Yeah, most of the stuff's freshwater here, so you mostly have like those tackle shops that just have like those fish tanks that have like 100 minnows in them or whatever. Every once in a while they'll have like the freezer and you can get a block of chum. All right, let's look at the map here. Um, this looks like a good place. See if this coal is worth anything. Not the most action-packed game, but it's really chill and relaxing, I will say. Sometimes chill is what you need. It's good. Yeah, my dad was actually in the newspaper for catching a shark in the eastern shores in Virginia, but I think he was part of a kayak club, but like no like real sponsorships or like members of anything that's like brand. Is this another thing I gotta report? What is this? A crash UFO?
Round here, we like to do things the
Oh, it's
manual
a
way.
weather
So
station.
if you could manually check the other stations while I manually sit here,
Dude,
that
I'm
would
just
be
trying to
swell.
fish. Also, I want to cast towards that since that looks like the deepest part on the map. It's me and my boat. All right, this is not the fishing pole I want. There we go. My next idea is to try to fish under that bridge. What kind of bait are we using here? I hear fish jumping. I probably need to just go launch it at the other end. All right, I don't think we're gonna get any fish near the weather station. Also, let's drop that down a little bit. See if we can see some fish jumping on the horizon. And we'll just go this way. I might try a lure if I can buy one. All right, let's go to that bridge. That's where we were catching a bunch of fish. Wish they had that feeling like when the boat flies up and it hits the water again, kind of crashes on. It's like goo goo when it's going really fast. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is like the only game that really captured that feeling. Oddly, it wasn't even fishing focused. Something tells me there might be something here. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think the normal size might be better. I think the chocolate ratio is too high versus the peanut butter. I think with the normal ones, you get more peanut butter. With the mega ones, I'd mostly taste chocolate. Yeah. Like, it's cool that I got them, but if I got another pack, I'd probably get normal size. Dude was like underwater. Man, I'm scared to get a $12 bag because, you might have like a rough day. You'll polish that bag off in a night, not even realize it. I should have got the faster boat. Yeah, that's why I don't like stock up on candy. I just have like enough where like if I eat it, that's it. Plus, I'm not a huge candy person. But yeah, I always try to get it where like if I run out, it's like on me. Oh, somebody's fishing here. I'm gonna be that a-hole, just like real life. What are you doing? Fish biting? This isn't the right fishing pole. Why is it defaulting to this one? He's like that son of a bitch. He saw me over here. Why did he have to come here? I think I should just to irritate him. Cause some mischief. It'd be funny if there's a mechanic where it scares the fish away. It's gonna piss him off so bad. The little things in life. Uh, I think I'm going on land a little bit. This is asshole fishing. I think he's mad. Him doing that 180 was just classic. That might be shorts worthy. Yeah, this is gonna be a little ass fish. Oh well, it's better than nothing. And I got it in the most asshole way. Had to go under his boat first. Probably stuck in his propeller. Oh, I got a little pike. It'd be funny if he was getting pissed off because he sees me catching fish. Wow, my character never ceases to not look stupid. All right, my little baby pike. All right, sir, you picked a good spot. Gotta get parallel to this bridge. I see some fish in there. Maybe when it intersects, we'll bite. I see a fish around it at least. Something's curious. Yeah, there we go. But it looks gigantic. Luckily, I'm using the better rod. I forgot how close I am to the other guy. All right, this might not be a small fish. It's fighting pretty hard towards the end here. Gotta get it before the tension builds up again. I need to figure out how to tire the fish out in this game a little bit better. Come on. Dude's like stuck around his boat. Come on. Dude's like jumping in his boat. Secure it. What do we get? It just looks like another pike. Oh, this one looks significantly larger. Nice. And I got a frog. Would it throw it up? Level up. Look out, world. Hey, dude. Think fast. Wanted to go over him. There we go. See if he does another 180. Oh, he's got a fish. There must be a shit ton of pike here. This windshield's gonna cut my line. What if at the end of the year I do my top 10 games and this becomes number one? This will cause a lot of controversy. All right, we were having better luck at the bridge. Come on, we just need one more. No, I didn't catch all of you. No, don't go. It'd be fun if you start doing circles around me. He is. I knew he'd get back. He's trying to pay me back. He's so mad. I don't think he realizes how little I give a shit. Uh, Go to the grocery store, have to deal with people all day. Just fuck with people fishing on video games. I know. I'm just thinking like this whole time he was just probably seething with anger as I was catching fish here. And he was just quiet about it until he decided to leave. That was fairly realistic. I feel like if you trolled somebody in real life, they do something trifling like that. He's still at it. I might not be a huge multiplayer person, but that was priceless. I might. Let me get this wet fish. Yeah, that's a real person. That's why it has a name over it. That's why it's funny to me. If it was just an NPC doing something stupid, it wouldn't be as funny. Yeah. As soon as I get this fish, I have every intention to. If I don't get it soon, I'm just gonna break the line. I know. Some of the best $11 I ever spent, and I barely experienced the game. I did not expect this game to be like this in depth. I thought it'd be like Sega, like bass fishing, where you just be at the shore and you see like the same level all the time. I didn't expect it to be like an open world game with other players. Damn, this looks like a new fish. What is this? Is this a big bass? What is this? Damn, that's like a trophy looking fish. And that's what my trophy shot would look like. Let me take a screenshot just in case I save this stream. I know I'd be proud of that. All right, where's this dude? I wonder if I can like phase through him. That has to be really aggravating. I think he's stuck. I'm t- Wait, we could be best friends. We should exchange numbers. We're practically the same. I think he got mad and deleted. He quit the game. This has become a different kind of game. Blazing King 420. I wonder what he's about. Is this where all the potheads go to congregate in the angler? This does seem like a game that would probably be incredible if you had like a packet of gummies. Just chilling, fishing, occasionally harassing other fishermen. My apex voyage. Yeah, I don't know what it cost originally. It was like a, I don't, let me see what it is. Of course, my dog is sleeping on my phone. I think so. The game at full price is $30, which I still think would be a pretty good deal. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Back. Let me see if I missed anything. Nope. Okay. Go check the bulletin board. Yeah, at first I was kind of worried that this game wouldn't be fun, but to be honest with you, like compared to some of the games I paid full price for, this has been one of the more fun games I've played. I don't know if he's saying hello to me or not. Start tackle. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ben would like it. And it has a PS4 version and it's cool because it seems like you can play like if you have a PS5 and a PS4 and you want to play multiplayer, it's cross-platform, so you can play it with any anybody on any platform, which is kind of cool versus only being able to play with PlayStation 5 players. Yeah, this is probably, even though it's not sim like you obviously wouldn't catch fish this fast in real life typically. It's a good balance and it seems to be one of the deeper fishing games I played. It kind of reminds me of a deeper version of that PlayStation game I was trying to describe, but that was just focused on bass fishing. I like how there's so much variety in this game, and there's non-fishing stuff to do as well. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. We could terrorize other fish people fishing together. All right, we're gonna catch trout. That'd be cool if you could do fly fishing in this. Yeah, that probably has to be the highlight of my day over a fucking video game. And he was trying to do it back to me, and I'm just like, dude, knock yourself out. It's just hilarious. The fact that you're doing this just because I did something is priceless. Yeah, not to that guy. It's like real life to him. But yeah, that's like cool. It looks like two friends are like fishing together right there. Like this could totally be like a virtual hangout experience. I could see it being like that. That's really awesome. Yeah, real life would get shot, not might. Or you have like that old man thing where they like cast the line towards you like it's gonna hook you somehow. Like they're that great of an aim, but it's like not 1945 anymore and they've lost their touch. But anyway, let's I guess we gotta make that custom rod deal thing. All right, create a spin fishing rig glowing the spinner lure. So I'm guessing we need to go to so we do spinning rig. Uh-huh. Cool. I thought I just did. Yeah, as long as you don't get in trouble. I don't know how it goes as far as reporting, so I don't want to make a habit of it, but occasionally it's kind of fun. I don't think this is how fly fishing works. What, I got a strike? feel like I already have this made. Um, let's spinnerbait. Let's Yeah, he went all out, and I was just like chilling. I like caught a fish while I was like phasing in front of me. He just he just couldn't win. He couldn't get the reaction that he wanted. What would have been hilarious if like we were connected and I could hear his voice chat. That would have been amazing. Like him cussing me out. That would have made my day actually. Yeah, him and his exorcist rotation. Best part of my day. Yeah, that would be hilarious. As long as people would understand the context, I guess. Oh, I don't want to leave. I want to do my little spinnerbait. Yeah. Or I could just make the short and then delete it. That's what I've been doing. Like I usually like wait a day and then make a short out of the previous day's stream, find something interesting in that stream. I would like to do some more non-video game related stuff though. Yeah. Like even within like a boring stream, there's usually at least one or two highlights. So it's worth saving for those. Now that like I've gotten used to making shorts. So oh, you have to keep the original one? That's crazy. You would think it would like embed the video separately. Good to know though. Oh, I don't have any lures for that. Yeah, that's what would have happened to me because I would have deleted probably this afterwards because I know a lot of this video is just me like with a fishing pole. Yeah, we want to make a spinning rig. We'll use this one. Why not? Like that line, and maybe this is the one they want me to use. Good, yeah, this is what they wanted. They gotta be more specific. Alright, so we gotta go to this area. I like the mission structure of this game. So you can like fish like on your own terms or actually get missions done. And your fishing poles actually get XP, so they get better over time. This game's pretty in depth, I'll have to say. Oh wow, how far out there is that? Watch, there's gonna be Dune Man all the way at the other end of the map, chilling, trying to get as far away from me as possible. No, not the same guy, but that would have been hilarious if that was the guy that was terrorized before. All right, so we got to go all the way down. Guess we got to go around. Dragon Hunter. Have you been hanging out with Blaze 420? Hopefully this thing can go off-roading a bit. Yeah, this does seem like an appealing game for that. Yeah, yeah, get a boat, just go in the middle, drive around, you know? Especially if you have like a couple of buddies, like I could totally see this being a virtual hangout. Part of me is thinking about doing a video about this game just to get the word out about it. It seems like kind of like one of like what YouTube would refer to as a hidden gem. I feel like this game would be fun even if you don't like fishing. And even at full price, $30 is not bad, but $11, it's an effing steal. These maps are pretty freaking large. Yeah, good old Avalanche Studios. They make good game engines for sure. It's kind of crazy how diverse they are with the game engine too. They can create like a wasteland like Mad Max to make it interesting and at the same time make something like really diverse like this game or Just Cause. Very talented studio. Yeah, for sure. Studio definitely deserves more credit. Dang, barely made any progress. It'd be cool if you could get like tents or something in camp. Maybe you can. How shallow is this water? It'd be cool if you could like drive through it. Cool. Just like a commercial. I wonder where this what the special fishing spot is like they're telling us to go to. Since we're catching trout, I'm guessing it's gonna be a stream or something. Slowly working our way up a mountain. It would be so funny if that guy was at the top of it and he just tried so hard to get away from me. Let's try not to drive over logs next time. And this one map's like the size of a damn Grand Theft Auto map. I bet it'll look close to like the Everglades section. Maybe not with all the fancy ray tracing, but yeah, this game looks pretty good. I wonder how what the PS4 version looks like. I have a feeling since it's Avalanche, probably pretty close. Maybe just runs at 30 instead of 60. Yeah, I'm sure at the basic foundation it shares some things like physics and whatnot. All right, I am so scared to go downhill. Maybe we can just go try to follow this road and it'll take us there. Yeah, pretty dense too. I'm really, I'm kind of tempted to look up the PS4 version on YouTube just because I'm curious. But like I said, I have a feeling it'll probably look pretty close. Like I said, Avalanche is a really good developer. All right, we need to take a turn soon. Yeah, I could totally see it looking like Days Gone. It looks like it would be close to that area, somewhere like in the northwest. Definitely has that vibe. Yeah, runs well, and when it pauses, it's just because it's showing online stuff. It doesn't do that like when you play it offline. Like you have the option to play with other players or just on your own. I just like to play with the other players just because you don't have to directly interact with them. It's just kind of fun to watch them do their own thing. Or like if you're fishing on a boat, you fish right over someone, stuff like that. Let's get rid of that marker I put down there. There's like a hiking trail in this game. There's all sorts of stuff to do besides just fishing. We can get rid of this marker. Remove waypoint. All right. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of camping for sure. Those torches look kind of medieval though. I'm not used to seeing cast iron torches on hiking trails. Yeah. All right, so we gotta fluctuate the speed. Yeah, they did. And this is a fishing game. I've never seen this much work be put in a fishing game before. Like I said, I could totally see somebody who doesn't like fishing enjoying this game. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't, unless I just don't know the button combination.
We're here to fish, not be fish.
Let me see if there is one. I know there is for the car, but not. for the person, unless it's a different button because it's more involved with the fishing. Oh, I think it only has it for the vehicles. Yep, I see a lot of people complaining. They actually added the third person view for the vehicle not too long ago based on the articles I was reading. Yeah, it got a pretty high score on the PlayStation Store, which was surprising to me, especially for a fishing game. One good thing, I guess, about it being first person is that I guess you can see the fish more in the line, and it's not like I guess, an action-packed game, so you don't have to move the camera too much. I can kind of see why they did it, but I still feel like it should have been an option, especially since it's a more casual game. I don't know what all these things do. Right. This is the first time I'm fishing with lures, so I don't know what to do. It seems to getting their attention somewhat. Is that like the one where you have that big boat? Because if so, I was looking at that game, but I think that's more like nets and stuff like that. There's a few I keep looking out for. There's not many that like are that have a PS5 version, so that's one of the things I look for when I found this one. Yeah, yeah, that game looks more like a sim where it's not as like interactive per fish, like you just put down like the traps and stuff like that in the nets and whatnot. Still looks like a cool game, but a different kind of fishing. I need to check to see what size hook I have. Why would you need a rod holder for a video game? I hope you don't have to do anything that takes a long time where you have to put in a rod holder. Um, check here. What's a level 8 hook? I think I might actually have to buy one of these damn lures because it said a number 7. Is there any way we can teleport to this thing? Let me try this one more time. But it says that lure I have is at 8. I want to do this. Okay, that is the right hook size. That's 7. All right, we should be set. I just need to figure out how to work this damn thing. I'm jigging the jig. It looks so stupid. Look at me. Besides Death Stranding and Doom, I don't even know what type of games that he likes to play. Probably had Ben stream earlier. It's the weekend, so most people I feel like watch streams earlier, and then at night it's pretty chill, especially since it's Sunday. Sometimes if you stream really late though, you can catch the early morning crowd from overseas, and you sometimes get a lot of views. But you got to like stream at 3 or 4 a.m., which I haven't been up to doing in quite some time. A pancake eating son. I need to figure out how to work this thing. It's probably so simple. I'm sure there's a million tutorials online, but I want to learn on my own. I don't think I've ever had to do anything that ridiculous. I appreciate that because I have no idea what I'm doing. Sadly, I know how to catch real fish better than video game ones. Yeah, it seems like a really cool game, and yeah, it's like definitely a hidden gem. I didn't know there was a fishing game this detailed. I'm not sure either. Yeah, I'm trying my best, although it's tempting. If I see a boat go across, I might switch from fishing to just harassing other fishing people. Okay. Since there's not a camera, I don't know how in depth it is, if it calculated all that. I guess under the lure is the depth. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm just getting the hang of it. Yeah, it definitely does. Seems like a lot of potential. I just gotta get used to everything, but I'm so far I'm happy with it. Just 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 a random purchase the other day because they had a sale and I've been happy with it. I just got to figure out like how much of a sim this is versus what's arcadey about it. Also, I'm not sure if they want me to reel in when twitching or jigging. I'm guessing it's telling me to do this. Not like Sega Bass Fishing where you see like a camera underwater. Yeah, hopefully they'll come out with something better though. Luckily, I just started this game. It's just like a lot of fishing games are disappointed. So like I was really impressed by this one so far, and hopefully this will inspire other developers to make something better or as at least as equal. Yeah, but maybe somebody else will do something like if they play this game. Because I've been wanting an open world fishing game for a while that isn't like a free to play game like Fishing Planet where you got to spend real money on shit. Nice. I'm gonna be like a little fish or something on my luck. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's like a shitty McDonald's meal price. Yeah, probably wouldn't be too much into that game. Um, cool. That's what I wanted. My player really needs to lay off of the mushrooms. I wonder if he even realizes he's holding a fish. I got a rock bass. I know. Like when you look at the logistics of everything, like that's an incredible deal. Even if this was the game and it just stopped here. Yeah, they just put some makeup on him to make him look more alive. They painted that smile on him. Catch a silver rank or higher. That sounds like him. Yeah, he probably has that creepy smile the whole time he's doing it. Doesn't change his facial expression. That's probably why it pissed the guy off because he's smiling the whole time. Oh, yeah, I gotta let it drop to the bottom. He looks like the kind of guy that might drive an ice cream truck or a white van. I would stay away from. If I had kids, I'd be like, stay away from him. He's like the idiot brother of that guy who warns everybody on Friday the 13th. that Camp Crystal Lake is cursed. He eventually got killed in the third or fourth movie, but he had a good run. Gotta wait till it goes to 18 meters. Hopefully this is the area I'm supposed to be in. It looks like it. Right here on the first map. I'm still doing like all the tutorials. Why I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, they just bite right before they get to the damn gear. Cool. I'll probably need practice with that. Now I get to ride my Apex. Thanks, Will. Much appreciated. Thank you for the tips. Otherwise, I'd still be fishing. I have a feeling a giant boulder is gonna fall down and crush this Jeep. I swear, this terrain looks like something from a Jeep Cherokee commercial. Oh yeah, I was like reading like reviews from other people, and they're like, "Yeah, it started off the game slow. Now I can't stop playing like it's like an addiction." And it's like the Angler Anonymous meeting. It's like a filled quarry. Usually places like this in real life have fish. Usually big ones. I don't think this is the right lure, but you never know. Not very deep. Already good sign. So probably not a quarry. Twitching looks so ridiculous. This game would be cool with a fishing controller. I don't think any exists for PlayStation 5 though. I don't think there's any demand for it. All right, this fishing pole probably isn't what we need. Yeah, that would be awesome. Especially if it had like the resistance like the triggers have where you actually have to fight the reel. That would be really cool. Yeah, they have like old ones, but they just vibrate. I would love to have play one that you actually would have to like fight the tension of like the reel. Sure, it would be exhausting after a while, but still pretty cool. Sure, it would probably be pretty expensive too. Um, yeah, unless it was like directly plugged in or something, which really wouldn't bother me if that's the case. I'm pretty close to the PlayStation as it is. I'm gonna fish with hot dogs just for the heck of it. Nothing but the best for these fish, GB. Yeah, I'll try the daily challenges eventually. Shit, I'm still on a jig thing. Let's go to this one. Thank you. I might in a second. That's probably where the good fish are. The most frowned upon fishing. Look where other people are. It'd be funny if I caught a tire. I appreciate all this advice because unfortunately this game did not come with a manual. Every once in a while they'll say something helpful. Um, oh, there's already a boat thing here. Sound like there's dinosaur sounds in the background. I don't know what that's all about. I saw that there was some dinosaur DLC map. It'd be kind of cool now I'm seeing the Jeep if they had like a Jurassic Park map. Yeah, I see them every once in a while. Like in the beginning of the game, that's how I was catching bass. I'd wait for them to jump and put my line in the general direction they were in. All I want to do is get to the boat ramp. I gotta stop soon because I gotta take the dog out. But I just want to get in the boat. Want to get to the next destination before I leave this game. Guessing we gotta go all the way down here, this steep hill. All right, this is probably where first person view would probably be helpful. Yeah, I collected one. There's like a bunch of mini stuff you can do that aren't fishing related. I was telling GB, I think this game's like a hidden gem and would win over people who don't even like fishing. Kind of like in the way that people play Stardew Valley that aren't necessarily into farming. Thought would have destroyed the Jeep. Luckily, this thing seems to be bulletproof. But then it'll be all over. I just hope if they quit on this game, like someone else picks up the slack and makes something similar. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that boat ramp. It'd be nice if you could fast travel. Maybe that's a feature later in the game. Like acting like this is like an RPG. I'm sure this was made for Jeeps. Had a VR headset, I'd probably vomit doing this. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a stopping point so I can take the dog out. It's almost 10. All right, we went down the wrong path. We need to go down the correct one. Got it. Yeah, that's almost. fast travel points work in games, I feel. All right, slow down. We do not want to go airborne. Follow this. Okay. Definitely this Jeep is designed to do those maneuvers. All right. Those are some very steady signs. They made them well. Payphone. I don't remember when and the last time I saw those in real life. No cabin. All right, it's 9:50. I gotta stop here for now. I might be back on later when I come back and eat and everything. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you all later. Yeah, I think this game could have a cult following, GB. I think people need to make videos on this game. Maybe I should start. Not that anybody would watch mine, but at least I feel like I did my part. But yeah, this is definitely a hidden gem. I might later tonight, just because I haven't played much games, but I want to take a break because it's just been constant doing things. And then I finally sat down to play a game, and now I got to take the dog out. So definitely maybe later tonight. But yeah, until then, I'll talk to you all later. Take care. Bye. Y'all should be members of the Angler cult. One of us. One of us. One day, hopefully, I'll achieve that dream as well. Remember Ghostbusters says, "Hey, you're one of my two favorite shows." Because, like, Peter Venkman was on that paranormal show. He's like, "Oh, what was the other one?" He's like, "Bassmasters." Anyway, there's my Ghostbusters reference. I'm going.